Well, welcome everybody. We've got a fantastic speaker this evening that's going to talk about the list of the endocrine disruptors and what they do. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Barbara to you. She's an amazing person. She helps people all across the world, and she knows so much about this topic. She's the person to listen to. So take it away, please, Barbara.
Thank you very much, Frank. Thanks for that. Like Frank said, I'm talking about all the endocrine disruptors tonight. We call it the Dirty Dozen. And it is all about hormones in this session. Right, so the first thing, why you need to clean your home. Okay, so I know lots of people don't like to clean your home, but it is very important to stay in a clean home. The second bit is about the Dirty Dozen, and then the third bit would be the solution. Right, why do you clean the home? Is don't settle for a messy home any longer, because it is so easy to clean your home if you're on top of it and you know what you're doing. And that's one thing I actually saw with Beth. If something is dirty, she clean it immediately. She don't leave it for tomorrow or the next day. And if you do that, it makes it much easier. Clean your home to lower your stress levels, because there is nothing as bad as to walk in your house and everything is dirty. It causes immediate stress. Also to keep the pests away. Otherwise, the bugs is going to start eating away in your clothes and in your carpets and everything like else. Right, and it also helps for people who have allergies, because the dirtier your home, the easier it is for the allergies to get hold of you. There are many reasons why you should keep your home neat and tidy. And I'm sure all of us know that it is much nicer to walk in a clean home than a messy home. And I always say I would rather give up my food than to give up my cleaner, that's for sure. Right, Dirty Dozen. There is no end to the tricks that endocrine disruptors can play on our bodies. And if you look at this little booklet, which is here, the Dirty Dozen of list of endocrine disruptors, you can download it off the internet for yourself. It increased the production of certain hormones, and it also decreased the production of others again. It's imitating your hormones. It's turning one hormone into another, that endocrine disruptors in your cleaning products. It's telling cells to die prematurely when it's not necessary for them to die yet. It is competing with essential nutrients. So if you put good nutrition in, it can attack that good nutrition. Binding to essential hormones, which is not good for your body at all. And it's accumulating in organs that produce hormones, not but produce your hormones. Right, so the first one is BPA. And I think by now, everybody should know about BPA, because it is in the plastic water bottles where you drink your water from. So if you do get yourself a water bottle, get a BPA-free water bottle, and, take water out of your tap if you have a water filter, or boil your water and use that boiled water. And it's much better than the water which is anyway in the bottled water which you buy. Now, BPA is chemicals used in plastics imitating the sex hormone estrogen in your body. That's why it is responsible for the breast cancer. This synthetic hormone can trick the body into thinking it is the real thing. Now, BPA has been linked to breast cancer and other types of cancer. Also in reproductive problems, that's why people struggling to having babies. In obesity, if I tell you it's your cleaning products which prevent you from losing weight, then you understand why. It also brings early puberty into children. If I think our generation, we had much later puberty than the kids these days. And it also contributes to heart disease. So most people have BPA in their bodies. It's difficult to totally escape it, but there are a lot which we can do for ourselves. So stop with the plastics. That's the first thing. Now, the second one is dioxin. They are multitaskers. They form during many industrial processes when chlorine or bromine are burnt in the presence of carbon and oxygen. It can disrupt the delicate signaling system of the male and the female sex hormones in the body. Again, you can see it have an effect on people having babies. It affects the sperm quality and lower sperm count in men. It lives very long, built up in the body and food chain. And it is a powerful carcinogen, and it also affects your immune system and reproductive systems. And then people wonder why the young people these days struggle to have babies. The third one is ultrasign. What happens with toxic chemicals in nature? Exposure to low levels of the herbicide ultrasign can turn male frogs into female frogs. Again, fertility. Widely used on the majority of corn crops. So the people who like we call it a mealie, or here they call it corn on the cob. It's also hidden in your water, and it's linked to breast tumors, delays in puberty, and prostate inflammation. So, read your cleaning products labels, not just your food labels. Fourth is phthalates. It's specific signal program cells in your dye. Right, 50 billion cells die in your body every day. I don't know how they count that. I must be honest. That must be a real special thing. Phthalates trigger death-inducing signaling in testicular cells, make them die sooner. So again, has to do with fertility. Another of these dirty dozen. Phthalates is linked to hormone changes, lower sperm count, birth defects, obesity, diabetes, thyroid problems. So it's not just affecting the hormones and the infertility, but here you can see some of them also have an effect on you losing weight and diabetes. Right, the fifth one is percolate. It's rocket fuel. It's not supposed to be used by human beings. It's a component of rocket fuel. It contaminates our produce and milk according to the Environmental Working Group, EWG. It competes with the nutrient iodine, and iodine we know is very important where thyroid problems are concerned because it disturbs the balance. The thyroid hormone is critical for proper brain and organ development in infants and young children. So our children now early days get exposed to it already. Thyroid hormones regulate the metabolism in adults. When we were children, we didn't have any of these. I remember, they still made the soap on the farm. So then 6 is fire retardants. It imitates thyroid hormones. Again, people who struggle with thyroid problems and disrupt their activity. So be careful of that bits there. Right, 7th is lead. Lead is a heavy metal. And all these vaccinations, they put lead in them. And we give the child, when we had vaccinations, we had about, I wonder if we had 5 or 7 vaccinations. Now they have like 50 vaccinations. And we wonder why the kids struggle with ADHD and all these things. Lead harm every organ in the body. It lowers the IQ, hearing loss, miscarriages, premature birth, increased blood pressure. The people who thought nothing to do with your blood pressure. Your kidney damage. If you take that with people with diabetes, so it's actually more harm to the kidneys. Your nervous system problems, disrupting your hormones. Again, so be careful of lead. The next thing is arsenic. And it is lurking in our food and drinking water. So, that's why it's very important to have a filter on your tap. We have a filter on our tap. It can cause skin, bladder, and lung cancer. It messes your hormones. Again, it disrupts the glycocorticoid system, which is linked to weight loss, or gain, suppress the immune system, insulin resistance. The people are so worried about the insulin resistance, osteoporosis, and again, high blood pressure. So your cleaning products can be responsible for aggravating your diabetes, your blood pressure, losing weight, etc. 9 is mercury. Another thing they put in vaccinations. Naturally occurring but toxic metals get into the air and the oceans through burning coal. So, it is getting into our whole water system. Pregnant women are most at risk because it controls the fetal brain. It binds directly to one particular hormone that regulates women's cycles and ovulation. It also plays a role in diabetes, again diabetes, and it causes cellular damage in pancreas. So the diabetic people, be aware. Then 10, the PFCS. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that word to you. So let's keep to the short bit. It's chemicals to make non-toxic cookware. We all like this thing where you don't have to, and I know I'm also guilty here. I also try to find the pan which I don't have to really wash it, just wipe it out. So be careful not to cook too much in that. A compound of PFCS is PFOA, and it's completely resistant to biodegradation because it don't break down. The PFOA is linked to decreased sperm quality, low birth weight, kidney disease, so diabetes, thyroid disease, high cholesterol. Again, affecting your health massively. Then 11th is the organophosphate pesticides. It's originally produced for warfare. But when all the war was over, they used it commonly as a pesticide, which they use every day on our crops. It interferes with the way testosterone communicates with cells, lowering testosterone and altering thyroid hormone levels. And the last big one in the cleaning products is the glycol ethers. It's a common solvent in paints, cleaning products, bright fluids, and cosmetics, believe it or not. They also put it in women's cosmetics. It may damage fertility of the unborn child, and studies on painters showed it is linked to shrunken testicles and low sperm count. Now, children exposed from paint in the bedroom have substantially more asthma and allergies. So don't paint your rooms when you sleep in them. Make sure that you go somewhere else. Right, what is the solution? Play your part in reducing the plastic waste in the environment, so be aware of it. Make sure you don't buy so many plastics. Okay. And then it requires that all ingredients used in the formulation of any new life cleaning products be compatible with nature's life cycle of birth, grow, death, decay, rebirth. It is partially biodegradable is not an option. The cleaning products we suggest is non-toxic, non-caustic, and environment friendly. And you can actually drink your cleaning products. I know Frank liked to do that experiment where he put it in his mouth, but it tastes terrible. So you're welcome to try it. But also, it is such fantastic cleaning products that it's about 25 years ago, they used it to clean the penguins in South Africa, off the coast there in Cape Town, there in the harbor. There were 25,000 oil-soaked penguins. You can go and Google it, and you can go and watch the video on it. It is beautiful to watch the video. And the LDC was the only cleaning product which they could use to clean the penguins without killing the birds. So they were responsible for saving that 25,000 penguins. They also used the New Life Super 10 and LDC. I know it is in France, or is it Italy? One of that, I'm not 100% sure. They use it at the butterfly world there to clean inside and out. And also, if you look here at the bottom to your right, there is the flamingos, which they use to clean near Kimberley, and which they help there to save the, do you call them a bird? Okay. Then, so keep your home clean and green with these powerful, economical, biodegradable formulas. And if you look here, we have Super 10, which is a general cleaner for your house, your, your stove, your toilets, your bathrooms, your glass, your carpets, everything like that. And then we also have the LDC, which is the soapy cleaner, but also you can wash your fruit or vegetables with it. You can use it to bath your children. You can also wash your dishes. And Chris liked to shave with it because he have a very sensitive skin, and the shaving creams is burning his skin. So it is lovely to shave with. If you want, we have 2 lovely videos which we can WhatsApp to you, and you can have a look how to use them 100% because they are concentrated. So what to look for? You look for 100% biodegradable, 100% earth friendly, no harsh chemicals. It must be concentrated because, the company don't sell water. They sell you a liter of concentrate and you have to dilute it. It is phosphate free, free rinsing, grease emulsifying, non-toxic and versatile. You can use that to cleaning products and replace all that bottles and bottles you have under your kitchen sink, which are so toxic. It is powerful enough to protect against bacteria and parasites, yet gentle enough to cause no harm to butterflies or humans. It's reducing the amount of plastics from being dumped into the landfills and the oceans. And like I said about the penguins, it saved the largest wildlife rescue operation in history. So go and look on YouTube for that video. Right. So if you look at that bottle of Super 10, you can see it can make all these bottles. It can fill up all these bottles you see with Super 10. So 1 liter make 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 22 bottles of these to clean your house. So it's going a very long way, and it's much cheaper than the things you buy in the shop. You can use it as a window cleaner, a stain remover, oven cleaner, can clean your fridge, your bathroom. It can even clean your vehicle's engine and the interior and the rims. And you can use it anything you can use water on. And Super 10 prevent an estimate of 700 million bottles from being dumped into landfills. So it's also safe on the plastic. Then if we look at LDC, you can see this 1 liter fill up 2, 4, 6, 12 of these little bottles. I have one in my kitchen. I have one in my bathroom. So you can use it as a hand soap. You can shower with it. You can use it to clean for washing up liquid, for dog shampoo. I told you Chris is shaving with it. It's a vegetable cleaner. Lovely. Even if you buy organic just means you can wash it off. So go and do yourself a favor and wash all your veggies with the LDC. You can wash it off. It's a nice jewelry cleaner. So when I wash dishes, I keep my rings on because it cleans my rings the same time I wash some dishes. I also use them in my dishwasher with the Super 10 and the G1. And it's excellent for camping because it makes your packing less. Right, so if you look there, this was a lovely pamphlet which Bev made, and you can use the Super 10 and the LDC. They show you. You can use it in your bedroom, your living room, your kitchen, your garage, your laundry room, your bathroom, and your office. Right, so what to look for? You look for safe for environment and your family. My kids grow up on this fantastic cleaning products because by the time my daughter was born with some respiratory problems, by the time she was 5, she already had 3 operations. And that is when I started using these cleaning products, because this is the one thing which made a huge difference in her life. And, then I started on the supplements, in about 6 months' time, she came off all medication. That's why this is the most fantastic cleaning products on the market. You cannot find anything equal to this. It's a product which can act at almost all temperatures. It's effective on most stains. Frank can remember you tipped over that glass of red wine on our wool carpet, and we used the Super 10, and there was not a mark the next day. It locked in the dirt particles, it preventing them from penetrating the rest of the laundry. So great for your laundry. It leaves no trace of a rinsing. It's non-irritant. It limits the amount of foam for the new machines which they bring out. There isn't so much foam, so you use less water. It's very concentrated, and it guards against the corrosion of the washing machine. So your washing machine lasts much longer. Right, and then I have a video for you.
Hi, I'd just like to show you how you can save some money during these difficult times. We all know the heating went up, the bonds on our houses went up, so we can save money by using a non-toxic, non-caustic, environment-friendly cleaning product. So I showed you about the other ranges we have, but now I like to show you the washing powder. Can you see the difference? Okay, I will even do it a little bit better. I will put it on 2 plates that you can see what is the difference. Right, so if you look here, can you see the difference? This is the washing powder you buy at the shops, Pick n Pay, Asda, all that type of places. This is the one you can buy, which is a concentrate, non-toxic, non-caustic. You can put it on your plants and your plants is not going to die. So really fantastic soap. It's also very good for kids with eczema, skin allergies, things like that. So save money on your washing powder. Don't look at the box and think it's a big box or a small box. Look at how much per wash. You see the scoop in this one? You only use 3/4 of that scoop in a 5 kilo wash. I done it for 30 years and my clothes are always clean. And the other thing which you can use a soft. Okay? And you only use a capful. Can you see? Only that little bit in a 5 kilo wash. Again, it is concentrated. So if you can understand the concept of concentrated, then you can save money. So come, have a look, try it. It is fantastic. And you don't smell like you're soft, then you can actually use your perfume. So it's all about hormones.
Right, so save on your monthly expenses by avoiding toxic products. You can save up to £32.95. We worked it out, we did the price comparisons, and it's quite a bit of money if you look at a year. So do yourself the favor and get rid of your toxic cleaning products. Right, our disclaimer, the suggestions made in this presentation are based on research. The research is freely available on the internet, so you can go and do your own research. This presentation is the product of more than 30 years of involvement in the nutritional industry. The recommendations in this presentation is to help you to live in a toxic-free environment. Right, so go to the person who invited you to this call and ask them if you need anything. Really, you can save a lot of money. Why not?